Hey YouTubers, and welcome to my channel. I'm Jay, and I wanted to do a quick video on the subject of relationships. And I'm not a relationship expert, but I have gone through a series of experiences where I do feel like I've gained a lot of wisdom, and I'd like to be able to share some of that. So one of my girlfriends and I were talking this past weekend about when you know you're ready for a relationship. And um, one of the things that we discussed was, you know, you're ready for a relationship when fundamentally you are happy and um, you feel good about where you are in your life and who you are. So a lot of times, if you get into a relationship, I've certainly made this mistake, where you're not really happy about where you are in your life, or maybe you're not happy with who you are, and you meet someone who's interesting and exciting. If you are not content and happy with where you are, what you'll do is you'll fall in love with the person accepting you instead of really assessing whether or not they're a good partner for you. So until you are in a place in your life where you feel good about where you are and you're not longing for acceptance or longing for someone to love you, it's not a good idea to try to open yourself up for a relationship, because again, we're all seeing life and other people through the lens of our experience, and sometimes our experience is issues. So you'll be seeing this person through the lens of your issues and not for who they really and truly are. You'll be making an assessment of this person based on the fact that they accept you for the place and space in your life that you're in that you don't accept. So be very careful, because at the moment where you begin to love yourself or accept yourself, or your circumstances change, then you will begin to see the person and not value the person based on their acceptance of you. All right, so basically what I'm saying is, until you love yourself, you're not in a position to really appreciate and love fully someone else. When you meet someone, instead of trying to qualify to be with that person, really try to understand whether who you are and who they are is a good fit and good partnership together. And if you don't feel good about who you are, again, you're not going to be making that assessment about are they a good partner, or paying attention to all the other aspects of their personality. You'll more so be looking at and giving them, all attributing all these wonderful qualities to them just because they accept you for where you are that you don't like. Not really even understanding that where you are might not be the pits. It just might not be where you want to be. So it doesn't make you any less of a person because maybe you've hit hard times, or you've, have some setbacks in your life, but you may be seeing those as monumental things. And so if you meet someone who they can see who you are, they can see the wonder in you, and they can see your awesomeness, they may be evaluating you on your awesomeness and not your space and place in life, but you may be evaluating yourself based on your space and place in life, and evaluating them based on their ability to accept you given that space. And what you should be evaluating is who they are. Not just do they accept you, but who they are as a fit for you when you are at that place in your life that you feel good about. Because like I said, at the moment that you finally kind of start coming back into yourself and you start loving yourself and you become happy with who you are, then the acceptance of that, and when you accept yourself, the acceptance of you from somebody else doesn't weigh as much. And then you're looking at this person and you're like, wait a minute. That's not good. So, you know, all of the things that you overlooked in this person, which were always there, but were never important to you, you start to see them because you finally accepted yourself. And now it's not just about being accepted by someone else. It's actually about trying to have a partnership with somebody. And you realize that it wasn't the person that changed, but it was your vision. And it was really your self-perception that changed so that you could start seeing the other person clearly. All right, so all of that to say, again, I'm not a relationship expert, but if you're going to be open to relationships, be open to relationships at a point where foundationally you already love yourself, you accept yourself, and you're able to judge another person's fit for your life based on who they are and how the two of you can fit together versus qualities that you like about that person, or the fact that even though you're not in the space that you want to be in, they accept you. Because seasons change, and the space that you're in, or the place that you're in your life that you're not satisfied with, or the piece of you that you're not satisfied with, that season will change. And when that season changes and you begin to see yourself in a different light, the importance of being accepted by someone else is not going to weigh as much as actually who that person is. So that's just something to think about. You know, I don't know if anybody else has had that experience where, you know, you weren't where you wanted to be in your life, and you met somebody and they accepted you, and you gave them all the value for just accepting you, primarily because you didn't accept yourself. And when you finally began to accept yourself again, or, you know, begin to accept yourself, then you started to see who they were and the qualities and the person that they truly were outside of just their acceptance of you. So if you have had a similar experience, share, comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. That's my 2 cents. And on that note, blessings, love, and light.